Welcome to Learn and Speak Tamil Like a Native, video 142. This is a very important video if you're learning Tamil language because some of the nuances could be understood by only spending time with the native speakers and still you might miss them unless someone explains them to you and then it becomes too simple. For all those nuances that require someone to explain you, I have added the word important in the thumbnail. So what is that important? Well, that he, she and it. You have to really understand this very simple thing or it can be confusing. For all these pictures you see there separately, should you use ama or adu or ava or adu? Well, you can learn all the grammar and memorize all the vocabularies, but there is very important aspect that is something you have to learn to converse with people. In the meantime, there is so much for you to learn if you're new to this channel. From the 140 videos, you can click the link here on top to go directly to the videos, and you'll also find the description below. You will also find links to Instagram and Facebook in the description for a different set of lessons that I wish to upload there. Information in the description. Ama meaning he is a casual and informal term to mention a boy or a young man, someone of the same age, younger, and a male kid. Likewise, ava meaning she is a casual and informal term to mention a girl or a young lady, someone of same age, younger, or a female kid. This can be taken as a logical general rule, but there can be a few exceptions, and that is why I have used an asterisk. Let us talk about Sundar and Preeti in an office environment. Among colleagues. Has he come to the office? Sundar office ku vandirkana? And Sundar is replaced by ava meaning he. Ava office ku vandirkana? Has he come to the office? Well, this is quite often used. Ava meaning he. Has Preeti come to the office? Or has she come to the office? Preeti office ku vandirkala? Ava office ku vandirkala? That is okay too. But not everyone uses ava. Okay then, you have to wait until the end of the video to understand that properly. Now, another scenario. This is at home. Talking of Ramesh. He's studying for the exam. Avan parichaiku padikkaran. She is studying for the exam. Ava parichaiku padikkara. Both are fine. They're both young and well, elders talk about them. It is okay. But here please note that Ramesh or Meena might have a younger sibling and they may also use ama or ava. And that is sometimes common within siblings or close relatives, even if you're a little younger. But there is a catch here. You have to wait. Scenario 3, and it is about a kid. The child, he's playing good or very well. Koranda avan nalla vilayadran. And here we are talking about a male child. The child, she's playing good. Koranda avan nalla vilayadran. Here we are talking about a girl child. So we are not going to the interesting part. Some of you quite perceptive and with a good attention to details might have from the previous videos noticed that adu can also mean he or she apart from it. Adu means it. However, it can also be used for he and she. And some people prefer to use adu instead of avan or ava because adu is considered as an endearing term by some people. Some people find the usage of ava and ava a little harsh or not so good. But again, it totally depends. Let us go to the phrases. Same scenario, that is the office, colleagues. Has he come to the office? Sundar, office vandirka? When you use adu, it has to change to vandirka and not vandirkana according to the conjugation. But this is not much used among colleagues. If you are a male addressing another male colleague in a casual term, you would use ame almost always. While girls might prefer sometimes, listen, some girls would prefer adu as they might feel a bit disrespectful to use ame. And therefore, a 15% of the guys are mentioned adu, mostly by girls. Just a rough mental guessing of collective statistics. Has Preeti come to the office? அது ஆஃபீஸ்க்கு வந்திருக்கா? Yes, this is more common than ava. Now the trend is changing a bit, but girls are often mentioned with adu than ava. Some find it slightly rude and disrespectful to use ava. Therefore, 70% of the time adu for girls. Now back to home, and it is the same Ramesh, Meena. Ramesh is studying for the exam. அது பரீட்சைக்கு படிக்குது. 30%. At home it's a little more and common to hear adu. Meena, she's studying for the exam. அது பரீட்சைக்கு படிக்குது. Again, adu is 75%. Both in office or college or at home, it is more adu for girls and less of ava. The child is playing well. அது நல்லா விளையாடுது. And that gets equal score. You can use also adu, and it's sometimes very helpful when a kid or a baby is too young and you do not know the gender, and especially if it is a baby, but ama and ava is also okay. Conclusion. You will hear majority of the times ama for the guys and adu for the girls. That is why you might have noticed that I use different ones at different times in my videos. Well, you might be curious to know what you will have to use then. Ava or adu. Ava or adu. Or you might be curious what I might be using, and I have also mentioned about some exceptions with an asterisk. Well, those we shall see in the next lesson, but knowing these things can give you great confidence when you speak. You'll feel just like a native speaker.